Welcome back to the Popcorn Perspective. It's your host, Jay. I recently watched Moana 2 and I have some thoughts. If you have kids, definitely go watch it. I think Disney accomplished the goal of creating an entertaining movie for kids. A lot of the kids in the movie theater definitely left happy and they enjoyed the movie. So if you have kids, definitely go watch it. If you're like me, who doesn't have kids and went to go watch Moana 2 because I actually enjoyed Moana 1, I think you're going to be left disappointed. The three main things that I felt made this movie not as good as Moana 1. The first being the music. I thought the music in the first one was way better. The second one is character development. We don't actually get much character development for any of the characters, including the new ones that have been added into Moana 2. And third is the villain. The villain is kind of non-existent, and we don't even get much of their backstory. So let's get into the music. I really enjoyed the songs in Moana 1. There's so many good ones. There are two that come to mind: How Far I'll Go, and also the other one by Maui. It was You're Welcome. Yeah, that was such a fun song, and both of those songs were character defining. That's what I liked about them. They weren't just a song for sake of being a song. How Far I'll Go was developing Moana's character and seeing just how much she could potentially accomplish. And the one Maui sings is You're Welcome. And that's an excellent song. It just shows his ego, his bravado, and his narcissism. And it's still a character defining song, which I really enjoyed. In Moana 2, we do get some good songs. There is one called Beyond. That felt like a rehash of How Far I'll Go, but somehow it was just less impactful and a lot less emotional. And that was one of the main songs. It it felt short. Going to my second point, we get a lot of the character development of Moana and Maui in the first movie. In this second one, we don't, which makes sense. This is a direct continuation of Moana 1. So not only do we not get much of a development of the two main characters that we spend the most time with, we don't get character development of any of the three new additions, nor do we get any character development on the villain side of it or antagonist. And that is such a weird conundrum. And there was actually this one song where there's someone who's telling Moana to let go and to get lost. It's like, did you not watch the first movie? Because that's literally what Moana did. Yes, she had the help of the ocean and the ancestors, but she put herself into positions where she would fail or she would fall and she would get lost. So it felt completely unearned and unnecessary to add a song to teach Moana to get lost. It's like, come on, we've already done that. We've all seen Moana 1. Why are we creating a new song that accomplishes nothing? And third, the villain. So in this movie, we get a lot more of the ancestors and we get a lot more of the gods. Really cool. And honestly, if they make a third one, I think that'll be really interesting to build upon that. But I didn't get any understanding of the antagonist's motives, any depth to the character, and the main thing is we don't even get a reason for why they did what they did. In the first Moana, we don't actually have a villain, but what we do get is a really nice conclusion to a story. And that story started with what Maui did. It felt earned and it felt reasoned as to why we got every conclusion that we did in the first one. And I really enjoyed that. In this one, we get some really cool scenes, we get some battle scenes, but it doesn't feel earned, it doesn't feel necessary. The stakes just seem so much lower. Basically, it's the same stakes. Again, I'm not trying to spoil it, but our island will become desolate. It's the same thing as Moana 1. It's like, come on, like, we should have tried to progress the story or the narrative, or even define the villain or antagonist just a little bit more, in my opinion. All in all, I think the kids will definitely enjoy it. I did not enjoy this movie. I know here at Pop Perspective we have a ranking system. Theater Pop, that means definitely go watch it. The second is Home Cook. That's we definitely give approval to watch it at home. Like if it's streaming or something, definitely like watch it. And third, it's Stale. For me, Moana 2 falls right under Home Cooked. I I don't see myself rewatching this. I'll rewatch Moana 1. I probably won't rewatch this. It just didn't progress the story as much as it should have. The songs felt lackluster, not necessary at times, and no character actually got any development from my perspective, the popcorn perspective. Definitely leave a comment. Let me know how you felt about it. And AK and I are definitely going to hit up some movies that are coming out in December. I know we'll definitely try to get Sonic, Craven. Maybe we can fit something else in, but let us know what you're looking forward to, and peace.